very proud, very blessed level 3 Qhht practitioner down here in Australia, one of only 2 males, so I'm extra grateful. This session was so really fascinating. It actually threw me a little bit right at the beginning, and she was actually just coming through a portal, and she said that she was helping humans, and the recording starts from after that. So if you could just close your eyes while she's describing where she is, and if you could imagine and see the pictures in your mind of what she's describing, I'm sure you'll enjoy it even more. So what happened was, she was actually in a 5D world, and her role was a spirit guide to help humans. And I try to get lots and lots of information on what happens in that world, in that dimension. It might give you an understanding of what actually happens when you ask your spirit guides a question, and the process of them answering you. At the end, you'll notice that I asked for the very last day of that experience, and there was no last day. So she's actually living a parallel life. A part of her soul essence is still up there, and she realized after the session that she's actually connected to that part of her. It just answered so many questions for her and for her life. So I really hope you enjoy it as much as I did facilitating it.
It's cute. It's nice. I enjoy it.
You enjoy it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
See. Well, just have a look around and tell me if there's anything else that's important.
There are 2 moons.
Beautiful. Is there anything else?
We're a family. This activity is like the feeling of going to work, but it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't take up too much of my time.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few hours.
And you said that we're family? What do you mean by that?
We have a normal family life. Time doesn't so much exist here, like there's no day and night. But it's no effort doing the work. It's enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Is your family there?
Yeah.
Tell me about them.
I have my partner and there's 3 children.
And just describe the surroundings for me. What are you and your family doing?
It's very light. Very shimmery. We go to the waterfall to recharge. Or we can recharge anywhere, especially with the sun.
And just explain to me the process of recharging.
When you feel even the smallest imbalance, you can just go and stand next to the waterfall, and it just cleans your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Negative thoughts, anything, just disappear.
So tell me, you said negative thoughts. Where do those negative thoughts come from?
Which negative thought?
You said to cleanse just anything, even negative thoughts
Oh,
sometimes.
if you feel out of harmony. Like, I don't think it's so much a thought as a frequency. You feel it in your body. Yeah, we do less thinking and more emotions in our body.
Tell me more about that.
It's very quiet in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just tell me, how do you move there?
Same like walking, but it's more floating,
Mm-hmm.
gliding. Everything's less dense. The ground, the air, the wind. It's all in harmony.
What do you eat there?
Just little light green food. Somebody just popped in. They weren't so happy.
They're not so happy?
They weren't, they've gone.
What did they want?
They were just looking. Their energy wasn't so good. I just asked them to leave.
And tell me, what does your partner do there? Does he do the same as you?
Yeah. He works with different beings.
Mm-hmm. Explain those to me.
The people he works with are a little bit more dense and stronger and need a little bit more coercing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your role more there.
To bring harmony, not to fix, just to bring harmony, like honey, to make things just a little more sweet.
Mm-hmm. And when you go through that portal, do you go to the same place, or do you go to different places, or what?
Mostly same.
Mostly the same?
Hmm.
Why is that?
Well, that's my space.
That's your space?
Yeah, we're all allocated different spaces. This is mine.
I'm curious and to know that process.
So I go to the gate,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like a request that I think, and then the gatekeeper knows. And he doesn't seem to direct, he just coordinates. It's kind of like he gives permission but not permission. He just keeps an eye. Like a concierge.
Mm-hmm. He's just looking after you.
Yeah. Sometimes we get stuck with sticky black thoughts there.
I see.
Not that it's dangerous, it's just need to be aware.
So what happens then if that happens?
He comes, yes. He's a little bit stronger.
Okay.
And quicker.
So does he come to get you?
He more like a magnet. He brings you back.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. Okay. Let's put your intentions out where you usually go to, and tell me what happens then.
So I feel a question or a request someone's made.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to the gate.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as opening a little gate. And then I bring an energy, a frequency, a thought. It's more a frequency than a thought. And it helps bring thoughts up from the person asking. I don't go too far. There's like a buffer zone. Kind of like a dense atmosphere. Like a rubbery border where you just insert the frequency in the person's aura.
So what happens there?
Then you just emit the energy to the person.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like upgrades their, I don't know what to call it, megahertz something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just brings it up a little,
Mm-hmm.
which shakes away all the sticky dark thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So where are you in relation to them when you do that?
It's the same space but a different frequency. You know, like butterflies can see a color that humans can't see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It's all the same.
Okay.
It's just less dense.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just curious, do they ever see you?
They do, but they don't think they do, but some do. Some know.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time they get a shock.
And
It's funny because they ask. They don't really think it's gonna happen.
and how do you feel when they do see you?
I just laugh.
You just laugh?
Yeah, I've seen it so many times. It's cute.
What's the best experience that you've had?
I don't know, it's all just like play for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Best experience.
Mm. Was there ever one where they really needed you, or they felt like they really needed you, that sticks out to you?
I can't feel their distress. I can just see the colours. And so it's like I just turn the light on, but I don't know what's happened to them. It's not necessary for me to know. It's the colours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just basically turn the light on for them. Because they've asked for it to be turned on.
Just tell me, what do your 3 children do most of the time?
We sing. That's our favourite thing to do. We just harmonise and dance. The dance is more like a flow. We can do things with sound.
What do you do with sound?
You can move things, you can shape things.
Beautiful. Tell me more about that.
So we're teaching the kids to shape little pyramids. And they do together, one sings, one thinks.
So tell me that process of making the pyramids there.
And when you sing, not like a word song, just like tone,
Mm-hmm.
you can, like you can turn water to ice. You can turn something from one form to another. You can make food. You can make things. You think of the colour, sort of like an emotion, but not an emotion. It's like a frequency.
Mm-hmm.
You manipulate that frequency and it changes matter all around you. We can make things that are really strong but not very dense.
I'm just curious, was there any particular reason why the children were making pyramids?
They're playing.
They're playing?
It's just like blocks for them.
Yeah. Well, let's do this then, okay? Let's leave that scene, but let's move to an important day.
There's a ceremony.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
So we're getting married. There's a wise one there.
How do you feel about that?
It's nice.
Yeah? Yeah. Just describe to me the surroundings there.
There's quite a few people. They're all very bright.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing special jewelry for the occasion. They've created their own jewelry. It's like a tradition. You created an object or a shape that represents your union.
And just focus on yourself there. Do you feel like you have any jewelry or any ornaments or anything?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
I have a necklace and a bracelet. The necklace is a design my partner's made. We have the same one.
See.
It represents the merging of two.
And you said you had a bracelet as well, yeah?
Yeah, and so the curved shape represents physical, grounded, some matter. And then the other shape represents ascension.
Why are they important?
Because we're teaching each other. And we're joined.
What are you teaching each other?
These are like our vows. To hold a space for each other so the other can grow. The traits I have are gentleness and compassion, and the traits my partner has is strength and solidness. He's a little tougher than me. His name is Aiden. Yeah, everyone has their signature frequency. We play harmony.
Just have a look around and tell me, do you feel like there's anything else that's important or significant?
Yeah, part of the ceremony, people sing their harmonies. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Their own signature harmonies. It's like, I don't know, what do you compare it to? They're all unique, no one is the same. That is the accepting of the new couple. They're not so much accepting the recognition of that harmony blended with others. It's beautiful sound. Angels singing.
It sounds like it's lovely.
Yeah, you can see it.
What does it look like?
It's very subtle, pastel-y colours. It's like you blow a bubble and it's rainbow colours in the bubble. It's like that, but flat. It's like ripples, waves.
How does it make you feel?
Nice.
Listening to it.
It's nice.
Do you have your own frequency?
Yeah,
that you use?
That's why we joined and made our own signature. I'm trying to find the words. There's words that's it's like the symbol and the sound. That symbol represents our sound. Signature, that's it. Like you have a signature. When you write, this is our signature together.
Okay. So we can now leave that scene and we're going to move to another important day when something else is happening.
These are my children. When you want to have a child, you call them in. And their soul comes to you. And they're in a bubble. very gentle. And their soul is also in harmony and agrees to come in.
But they have to agree to it as well?
Yeah,
right?
same like human form. All souls agree. Same like they grow, and then the separation is easy. It's fluid, gentle, harmonious. People sing around you to help. It's a very gentle community.
Why would the soul go there?
To learn, to experience.
And just tell me, what would they learn there?
Feels like a reward. It feels like this is the natural state. These souls have evolved. They've been to many places. The ones that vibrate with the same frequency, if people hear, they can come in. The other souls don't know this exists.
Is that right? It's a very special place then, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can imagine if you had a low frequency being come in, how they would create disharmony.
What a beautiful, magical place it is. And so what happens if you want to leave that place?
You can choose when you die. People live a long time here.
So they can just choose when they go?
Yeah. You could create.
Why would they want to leave?
In the same way that earth realms explore this realm explores other realms. There's other ones that have less form than ours.
Tell me more about that.
I don't know much. I haven't been there, I've heard.
What have you heard?
They're even lighter, more music oriented, but there's no physical form. We have physical form.
Beautiful.
The other realms, no.
Well, let's do this then, okay? Let's see what happens at the end of that experience. So let's move to the very last day of that experience that we're watching there.
It's their last day. It's here.
I asked to speak to the subconscious. Beautiful experience. Thank you so much. Okay. And can you explain to me why did you show that experience?
She has felt it.
What do you mean by that?
She has felt things and not been able to explain what she's feeling, but she knows things. We've been bringing her attention to it. Little steps by little steps.
Let's see. And that particular experience, there was no last day to that.
It's now.
So what's going on there?
It's now.
It's now? Just explain to me, how does that work?
There's no time. It's all one.
So, wants to contact that part of her, what's the best way to do it?
She has been.
She has been? Tell me about that.
She's been zipping her conscious awareness up and back. She's not really aware consciously she's doing it. She thinks to try.
So what's the best way for her just to do it then?
To believe and trust that the answers she's getting are the answers she's seeking.
Mm-hmm. So why isn't she believing and trusting in it?
She almost does.
But why doesn't she?
She thinks it's too easy.
What do you say to her about that?
It's meant to be easy. Of course it's easy. It's the same piece of the same puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Stop making it complex.
And can you tell me, she's been having some pretty awesome dreams. What's been happening there?
She knows, see? That's her talking to her. She knows, she loves it. That is her talking to her.
Yeah.
She can talk more and ask. You know when you have those ears on, earphones, and you can turn it to left speaker, and you can turn it to right speaker.
Yes.
Same. She can listen to her here, she can listen to her there. The lighter frequencies, they're there for everyone, if they choose. Open her eyes, open her heart, open her voice, open her identity to this way of being. You think of it as chakras. That helps. If all your chakras are open and aligned and harmonious, you can see more, you can hear more, feel. Your voice is clear, your eyes are clear, you're lighter. You let force flow through you. She doesn't fully trust. She thinks it's harder than it is. Or there's a perception of loss of control. When your thoughts are clear, your chakras are clear. Thoughts create little rocks. She doesn't have to effort. It's the opposite. She chose a challenge.
Is that why she came to have this human experience?
Yes. She's very thorough. She's exploring every tiny fragment. She's experiencing it from the inside out. She's seen that you are fragments and the thing that holds you together is your energy and your soul. Her thoughts, her heart, her eye is all in alignment. You have a channel running through you, vertical channel. Can be close to your head or you can stretch it right up. And it fills out. That's your magnet, like an internal magnet.